Okay, hello everyone. Guys, today we're going to review for the test and take the test. Okay, the test is on factoring quadratics. All right, today's objective is just basically to review. All right, the test is on three things: greatest common factor, factoring quadratics, and then the little special cases. All right, guys, again, remember before we factored, we multiplied quadratics. And factoring is just kind of the reverse process. Okay? Today's essential question: does Mr. McCartan teach math different than other math teachers? I sure hope so. Okay. Guys, if you're asked to factor a quadratic, first see if there is a greatest common factor to take out. Do that first. And then once the greatest common factor is out, then factor the quadratic. Okay? So we're going to put these two together here today. As an example, if this is the quadratic you're getting up here on the top, its greatest common factor is 2. I can take a 2 out of each one of those, so just take it out. All right, and then you're left with a quadratic that you already know how to factor. Again, you're looking for two numbers. When you multiply them together, you get 30. When you add them together, you get 13. All right, 3 and 10. And leave the 2 in the front then. Just leave the 2 in the front. All right, example number 2. Guys, this one, wow, this says 2. I should make that a 3. The greatest common factor is 3. Okay, I can take a 3 out of each one of those terms, which is what I do here, right here. I take the 3 out, and the quadratic I'm left with, we know how to factor that. Again, we're searching for two numbers. All right, when you multiply them together, you get 4. When you add them up, you get negative 5. Negative 4, negative 1. Just put them right in there, okay? Guys, the next one, sometimes when you take out the greatest common factor, like this one, we take out a greatest common factor of 5, you're left with a quadratic that you still have to use the slide method. See, this one has a 3 still in front right there of the x squared. So slide back the 3. So 3 times 9 is 27. And then just factor it the way we normally do it. All right, then go ahead, divide the slide, simplify, and bottom up. I'm doing that in one step here, okay? I'm going to do some examples here in a minute. Guys, just remember that because that negative sign right there, that negative 45, all right, because the second sign is negative in front of that constant term, the signs in our two factors are different. One's a plus and one's a minus, okay? I'm going to stop the video for a minute, and we're going to go through some examples here, okay? Okay, hello everyone. Guys, this is this practice worksheet. Let's just go through it here, okay? Guys, look at this. Each of these is going to start with the greatest common factor, okay? Because that's what I want us to practice. Okay, this one I can take out a 5. Let's take a 5 out of there. Okay, this is what you have left. You can go ahead and factor that. Again, you factor the 27. Looking for two numbers, when you add them together, you get 12. Guys, sometimes some teachers do it with like an X method, it's called. Again, you're looking for two numbers multiplied, give you 27. Added together, you give it 12, and then you find them 3 and 9. You can do it like that if you want. Okay, then just go ahead and go for your answer. This is X, X. They're both plus 3 and 9. All right, and that's it. All right, let's do the next one. Guys, number 2. Again, this has the greatest common factor of 6. So I just take out the 6. All right? That leaves us with this quadratic right here. Now remember the answer, the 6 has to stay in our answer. All right, again, I'm looking for two numbers. Multiplied together, I get 6. But added together, I get 5. All right, so it's 2 and 3. All right? And again, sometimes, guys, teachers do it like this. Two numbers multiplied give you 6, but added together give you negative 5. So it's negative 2 and negative 3. So you can just go ahead and write it like that. You can do it like that if you want. Again, of course, both signs are negative. Remember that? When that one's plus, the signs are the same. They're both negative. Okay? Guys, I want to show you number 3 here. All right, we can factor out a 4. That's the common factor, 32, 8, and 4. Take out the 4. That leaves us with a quadratic that looks like this. All right, so we're looking for two numbers. When they're multiplied together, you get 8. And they're added together. I'm sorry, when you subtract them, you get 2. Subtract them, you get 2. So that's 2 and 4. And again, you can do it like this. Multiplied, you get negative 8. Added together, you get 2. So it's negative 4 and 2. You can do it like that, all right? Sometimes it's a little hard to find it that way, but it's okay. Again, the way I do it, I just put the x's in here. I put that plus sign right here. That negative tells me the signs are different, so I put it here. The least goes last, so the 2 goes here and the 4 goes here. That's why the 4. Yep. Oh, this is wrong. This is plus 4, negative 2, like that. All right. See, that's why I do it this way, because this way I got it right. All right, guys, let's look at number 4. All right. Again, it has a greatest common factor of 4. You can take out the 4 between 8, 68, and 32. All right, but when you do that, there's still a 2 here in front of the x squared. So we have to go ahead and slide this back. Now again, don't forget about the 4. Keep it along. Okay, we slide it back, so this becomes 16. So we can factor this, looking for two numbers. Multiplied 16, added you get 17. Doesn't take long to find them, 1 and 16, okay? So go ahead and put them in there. All right, remember we slid back the 2, so divide out the 2. That's our final answer. Don't forget about the 4. That has to stay in front. Okay, 16 divided by 2 is 8. And then this is a half, so bottom up that 2. Like that, okay? Again, sometimes, even after you take out the greatest common factor, you still have to slide it. Because I can't take a 2 out of here, because that's a 17, all right? All right, guys, let's look at the next one. All right, this one I can take out a 5. I mean 25, 35, and 30. So take out the 5. But when I do, I still have to slide it. There's a 5 here. So slide it back and multiply it times the 6. So we get 30 here. This one we know how to factor. Two numbers, multiply, give me 30. Subtracted, I get 7. So it's 10 and 3. So go ahead and put my x in here. Again, that negative, I put it here now. And that negative tells me the signs are different. So this one's now a plus. That's just the way I do it. And least goes last. So the little one goes here and the big one goes here. So I always get the signs right. All right, we slid back the 5. So divide out the 5. All right, now we can bottom up. This one we can simplify, and this one we bottom up. So this is x minus 2. 10 divided by 5 is 2, of course. Bottom up that 5. Put it in front of the x. All right, and that's our answer. Just got one more to do here, okay? All right, 6, 10, and 4. I can take out a 2. When I do that, though, there's still a 3 in front of the x squared, so I have to slide it back. All right, when I do that, it looks like this. I'm going to factor the 6. This is a very common mistake. Watch this. As I'm looking for two numbers, when I subtract them, I get 5. When I subtract them, I get 5. Guys, this is not 2 and 3, this one. This one is 1 and 6. We're not adding together to get 5, not on this one. Remember up here, we ended up with 2 and 3 with the 6? Because that's a plus. Be careful of that. It's a very common mistake. All right, so it's 1 and 6. So go ahead and put them in there. Put your X's in. Again, I put that plus sign right here. Signs are different, negative. All right, the least goes last, so 1 goes here and 6 goes here. I slid back to 3, so divide the slide. Simplify and bottom up. So this is a 2. All right, 6 divided by 3 is 2. All right, guys, sorry, we had a little problem there with the video. We're down to this last problem here. The 2 is still there. I just went 6 divided by 3 to get that 2 right there. I'm going to bottom up this 3. So that's 3x minus 1. Okay? Sorry about that. Guys, listen, go ahead and do the puzzle piece assignment that is in the green folder. It's like an exit ticket. And then go into the orange folder. All right, and there'll be the test in there. There's another video to watch with a practice worksheet. Make sure you watch it, okay? All right, that's it, guys. Thanks.